Welcome to Headline Simsbury. I'm Karen Handville. Simsbury police have made a second arrest stemming from last month's shooting at the Walcott Woods condominiums in the northern part of town. According to police, they arrested 28-year-old Javon Collins of Hartford for his involvement in the robbery and shooting on May 19th. Collins was charged with accessory to first-degree assault, conspiracy to commit robbery, and first-degree threatening. Earlier, police had arrested 20-year-old Alexander Rivera, also of Hartford. According to the Hartford Courant, the shooting occurred during the purchase of a half-pound of marijuana. Police said the victim, who was treated at St. Francis Hospital, was shot in the shoulder. He was not a resident of the condominium. Simsbury State Representative John Hampton will hold office hours on Tuesday, July 1st from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Village Green Gazebo on Main Street in Terriffill. Representative Hampton will answer questions and give an overview of the 2014 legislative session. For more information, contact John at 860-803-4072, or you can email him at john.hampton@cga.ct.gov. When former Simsbury school teacher Kathleen McGowan died in town last August, everyone was surprised to learn that she was a millionaire and had left a considerable sum to her favorite charities. That included almost $480,000 for Simsbury schools. Since then, the administration and the school board have been thinking about how best to allocate the money. At the June 10th meeting, school business manager Burke LeClaire said that after reviewing state law and consulting with an attorney, he was recommending that the town create an activity fund.
So what is being suggested here is to create a district-wide activity fund. I took the liberty of just trying to give it some sort of general name, and that if it's the educational enhancement fund, that it needs by statute to have the Board of Education designate a treasurer, which is suggested to be the business manager, and that really would be the first step, and likewise in keeping with your wishes to try to just use the interest from this gift that we had received to try to get a significant rate of return. We would like to be able to engage the services of a financial firm to help us. And so those are the two key first steps tonight that we'd be asking to get this moving. And then the second part would be in the fall. We'd be able to prepare some procedures, again, something that could be in board policy that would define the role of how you would like to see the annual process of looking at those types of worthy projects or causes that you may be able to fund on an annual basis.
The Board of Education approved Burke's suggestion to create an activity fund, and when it is created, will form a subcommittee to oversee how the money is spent and set guidelines for its use. The June 10th Board of Education meeting began with numerous student recognitions, including some members of the Future Business Leaders of America members from Simsbury High School. Senior Kathy Monday, who was the first place winner at the state competition, recited her piece, "Be the Change."
There's been something on my mind for quite a while, so here I have the opportunity to get that something out in the open. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot stand John Mayer. Now, I'll qualify that statement in saying that my certain aversion towards him could be more accurately directed towards his music. One song in particular more like it, "Waiting on the World to Change." You all know what I'm singing. It goes, "So we keep waiting, waiting on the world to change." If you didn't know the song before, you know it now, because that's the main gist. There's not much more to it. The song starts with us waiting for the world to change, and it ends with us still waiting. Somewhere in there, John Mayer says more or less words that we are powerless to change the world. And then he says it, the something that turns his song from irksome into the object of my hatred. John Mayer says that the world could be a whole lot better if we had the power to do something about it. He said it, if. Well, we've all heard the phrase that there are no ands, ifs, or buts about it, and when it comes to changing this world, the same concept applies, no matter what John Mayer says. But why take my word over his? Well, I know the power of one, the power of the individual, and I'm telling you that each and every one of us can make a difference.
That was just an excerpt from Kathy Mundy's speech. You can see the whole speech as she presented it to the June 10th Board of Education meeting. You can find out when it will air on Comcast Channel 95 by checking the schedule on SCTV's website, simsburytv.org, or you can watch it right on the SCTV website. The next Board of Education meeting will be on September 9th. Please note there'll be no Board of Education meetings over the summer. The weather was perfect on Wednesday, June 18th for the Old Drake Hill Flower Bridge 3rd Annual Major Fundraiser Burgers on the Bridge. Hundreds of town residents came by to enjoy the food, music, and desserts, and SCTV was there to ask residents why the bridge has become such a special place for them.
So our question is, why are you here? Why is the bridge special to you?
The bridge is special to me because they've saved something rather than destroy it, and they've made it beautiful with the flowers, and people come and enjoy it. And I get to bring my wife and my wife's friend, and we can all enjoy it together.
Well, why I'm here is my wife is a member of the bridge group, and I was volunteered to come and help with cookies.
So why does she work for the bridge?
Oh, she works here because she loves flowers and she loves what the organization does in this area relative to this bridge. It's just the most beautiful place to come, especially during the summer nights, and just enjoy the evening. So there's a lot of wonderful and hard work that goes on to maintain this bridge, and I think they're special people, and so whatever she needs, I'll try to support her.
We are here because we are residents of Riverside Road, and the bridge is special because it's beautiful. It's kind of a sign of Simsbury, which we find to be a really wonderful community to live in. There are a lot of things that are really great for families here.
I'm here because it's a beautiful day and I enjoy the bridge often. It's a beautiful bridge with beautiful flowers, and it's special because it's such a peaceful place and it's keeping the tranquility of the river.
If you think the Bridge of Flowers is a special place and that more people in the state should know about it, you might want to vote for Simsbury in the State Tourism Facebook contest. Tourism co-chair Dominique Avery appeared before the Board of Selectmen on June 23rd to explain what the contest is and how to vote.
Tonight to tell everyone that it's now time to vote for Simsbury in the State Tourism Still Revolutionary Contest on Facebook. A few weeks ago, I was here to say that you would learn about when to vote, but the time is here now. The annual contest that the state runs is designed to highlight the state town that they say, quote, best embodies the spirit of the state's tourism still revolutionary brand as a place for innovation and ideas. Well, as we've seen in Simsbury this year, from the town library's acquisition of the 3D printer to the Historical Society's new exhibits, innovation could be Simsbury's motto today. We are the intersection of innovation and nature, as marketing consultant Peter Fairweather put it. But you probably all know this, those of you who are sitting here, but maybe our viewers outside don't know. The rest of the state does not see us as innovators or know anything about our connection to nature, I think. I see Lisa looking a little skeptical.
She's a believer, that's why.
I'm a believer.
I think that a lot of people see us as an upscale, boring bedroom suburb.
Bite your tongue.
I don't see us that way, but I think they do. Wikipedia is less judgmental, but the first thing that it says is Simsbury is a suburban town in Hartford County. Boring. Somewhere on the internet recently, I read a review of one of our churches, and that review called the church posh. I was sort of shocked to see that. And yesterday I read a comment on Simsbury Moms Unite. To a person who was looking for a town to move to, someone wrote to her online, Simsbury is great, but if you want to live where there are things to do, go to West Hartford and Farmington. My reaction was, huh? Do they have a bridge of flowers? The town jewel that Yankee Magazine just featured with a photo as a 2014 Editor's Choice winner in their travel guide for New England? No, they don't. Do they have a genealogical library? Do they have a 16-acre historical society? Do they have the Talcott Mountain Music Festival with the Hartford Symphony? Under the Stars, do they have Willie Nelson? Do they have Willie Nelson and Alison Krauss play? Do they have miles of bike trails and free bikes to borrow? Do they have miles of trails, hiking trails, and 30% of their town as open space? Do they have Hugh Blind Tower? Do they have whitewater kayaking? Do they have the best foliage in the state without the crowds? The biggest tree? Do they have the most beautiful public golf course that I've ever seen? And outdoor swim center with the most extraordinary views? Do they have an airport?
No.
Exactly. Thank you. No, they
you were
have
waiting
none
for
of
us.
those things. This contest that the state is running gives us a chance to let the state know that we are a fabulous place to live, work, and a great place to visit. Now, I'm going to ask you to bear with me for one more second. Some of you here may know this, but not everybody in the audience will know it. As to the state's intention to find the town that best embodies the spirit of the state's tourism still revolutionary brand as a place for ideas and innovation, allow me a quick review of how Simsbury has been a place over the years that fosters innovation starting in the 1880s. Just a little history lesson. William Bickford, Ensign Bickford, invented the safety fuse here in the 1830s, a huge advance in mining technology. George McLean, born here in 1857, was the 42nd governor of Connecticut. I think he was pretty innovative. William Phelps Eno, born here in 1858, the original architect of traffic regulations and transportation engineering, sometimes called the father of the traffic light. Gifford Pinchot, born here in 1865, an ardent environmental preservationist and the first head of the U.S. Forest Bureau Service. The coin telephone was invented in 1888 by William Gray, who was born in the Tarryville section of Simsbury.
I did not know that.
Simsbury was, I'm glad I'm giving you some information. Simsbury was also home to Henry Phillips, who invented the Phillips screwdriver, although I think he invented it before he moved here. And finally, it was in Simsbury where Dr. Martin Luther King spent 2 summers working here in the tobacco fields in the 1940s, and his time here was instrumental in shaping his decision to become a minister, and his experience here opened his eyes for the first time to a world without segregation. We are indeed the intersection of nature and innovation.
To vote for Simsbury, first you must be a member of Facebook. Then you need to go to the Visit Connecticut Facebook page. Once you are there, look for Connecticut Fan Favorite. That takes you to another page where you will find a blue Vote Now button, or you can use the address on the screen. Dominique Avery told the Board of Selectmen that Simsbury tourism could use the attention that a contest win would bring.
I know there are some people who don't think that we should be engaging in this, and I wanted to give you just a quick idea of what you get if we win, or even if we're in the top 10, we get some things. So if you give me 2 more minutes. The Connecticut Still Revolutionary Town of the Year Award, that's what you receive if you win it, and you get bragging rights for the year. I don't know how important that is. But more important is you get PR support and promotion to raise awareness for the town and the place that wins. They give you, the Connecticut Office of Tourism gives us advertising support, an honorary plaque signed by the governor, an editorial feature in the 2015 Connecticut Visitors Guide. That's really important because we don't exist on the state tourism website. and then a week-long social media takeover across Visit Connecticut's social channels. So it's actually worth getting.
And remember, you can vote for Simsbury once a day, every day, until July 25th. The Simsbury Farmers Market opened for the season on Thursday, June 19th. The market operates under the Simsbury Main Street Partnership, a not-for-profit organization serving the community since 1996, and its director, Sarah Nielsen, cut a cake to celebrate the reopening. As usual, it is being held at the Green at Simsmore Square every Thursday from 3 to 6 p.m., rain or shine. In addition to seasonal and organic produce, the market includes handmade jewelry and other quality artisanal goods, all grown, produced, or made in Connecticut.
We're the Sweet Bee, and we're an allergy-friendly shop. We're all gluten-free, 100%. We're 100% vegan, and we do grab-and-go healthy meals and different things like hummus and dinners that you can just grab quickly that have been all made in the house from scratch.
There are many summer programs for kids of all ages, so if you haven't already registered your child, here are a few to think about. The Performing Arts program is a one-week session from Monday to Friday, July 28th through August 1st, running every day from 9 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. It will be held at the Tooten Hills Elementary School, 25 Nimrod Road. Children ages 6 to 12 are encouraged to join the fun in this confidence-building program. To register for the Performing Arts program, you can call 860-432-9890, or you can go online to www.performingartsprograms.biz/Simsbury. Simsbury Farms has a new pool and adult lap swim schedule, which you can check out at simsburyrec.com before heading out there. And if you have further questions, you can call the Simsbury Farms Recreation Department at 860-658-3836. The Community Farm of Simsbury is a nonprofit educational farm that focuses on growing certified organic produce, which is then donated to local food banks in the Farmington Valley and Greater Hartford. Their summer programs are great for children of all ages, and extended morning or afternoon hours allow busy parents to drop off early and pick up later in order to accommodate their work schedules. The programs are one-week sessions. The Wee Farmer is for children ages 18 months to 2 years old with a parent or guardian from 9:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. The Peapod program accommodates 3 to 5-year-olds from 8:45 to 11:45 daily. And for students entering 1st through 5th grade, there's a Growing Farmer program. Middle school students participate in the 3-week Community Farm Explorers program, which focuses on environmental sciences at the farm, enhanced by hands-on activities in the many farm ecosystems, including wetlands, a stream, woods, and fields. And lastly, the advanced farmers entering grades 9 and 10 will care for the animals, tend the crops, create healthy snacks, and camp overnight on the Farmington River. The community farm also offers a Montessori-based camp. All students get to spend time interacting with the farm animals, and for more information or to register, you can go to www.communityfarmofsimsbury.org or call the office at 860-217-0453. Camper scholarships are available. The community farm is located on Walcott Road. The Simsbury Parks and Recreation Department offers many sport-related summer programs and camps. Both the crew camp and the crew conditioning camps have more than one session. The second session begins on July 7th. Both fundamentals and intermediate camps are available, and there is a reduced price for signing up for both camps. The Simsbury High School crew coach, Ann Carabillo, and staff will lead the sessions. You can call the Simsbury Parks and Rec Department for more details or to sign up, and their number is 860-658-3836. With rugby being added to the next Olympic Games and a strong U.S. national team, there has been an increased interest in introducing rugby to students. The Simsbury Parks and Rec Department will be offering summer rugby non-contact programs for kids in grades 3 through 6. The group will meet on Friday nights from 6 to 7 p.m. at Weetog Park, and the program will be run by the Simsbury High School varsity rugby coaches. Summer rugby for grades 6, 7, and 8 will take your player through the basics of rugby and get your player a real feel for the rugby experience. Coaches will stress fundamentals and safety skills, and for more information on either of these programs, call the Parks and Rec Department at 860-658-3836 or visit them online at www.simsburyrec.com. The 2014 season of the Talcott Mountain Music Festival kicked off Friday, June 27th with Mostly Mozart at the Performing Arts Center at Simsbury Meadows. Tickets for the rest of the season are available at numerous places, including online at tickets.hartfordsymphony.org or by calling 860-244-2999 Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can also go to the Hartford Symphony Orchestra box office on the second floor of 100 Pearl Street, or you can also go to the temporary box office at Simsbury Meadows. The annual Celebrate America concert, complete with fireworks, will be on Thursday, July 3rd, and that is being conducted by Simsbury High School graduate Eric Dudley. Broadway Rocks is on Friday, July 11th. The Music of the Who is on Friday, July 18th, and finally, a musical tribute to Ella Fitzgerald and Louis Armstrong on Friday, July 25th. All concerts begin at 7:30. Simsbury's first ever triathlon, which was held in May, was created by Linda Schofield and her husband Mark Deming when they were trying to come up with ideas to take advantage of Simsbury's outdoor resources to attract tourists to town. The event was such a success that Linda says they have decided to do it again, with next year's triathlon scheduled for Sunday, May 17th, 2015.
So, Linda, I understand that the triathlon is going to happen again next year?
Yeah, it was a great success this year, and really on the day of the triathlon, a lot of the people who are finishing the race were asking us already, oh, are you going to do it next year? We hope you do. So we've had a sort of, post-mortem on the race to figure out what we could do better, and whether we could accommodate more people or not, and we're already all on board to do it again next year because it was really fun and people had a great time and learned a lot about Simsbury.
The Simsbury Performing Arts Center kicked off its summer season with 2 concerts. There was a big crowd on Friday, June 13th for Leonard Skinner, despite a bit of rain. And even a bigger crowd was there 2 days later on Sunday, June 15th, with Willie Nelson and Alison Krauss on a beautiful night. This is the inaugural season for the Simsbury Performing Arts Center. You can find out more about all their upcoming concerts as well as buy tickets for them at their new website, www.simsburymeadowmusic.com. The weather was perfect earlier this month for the Simsbury High School graduation, which was also held outdoors at the Simsbury Meadows on Tuesday, June 17th. The 390 members of the Simsbury High School class of 2014 heard addresses from Principal Neil Sullivan and 3 student speakers. The students are heading off to an amazing number of colleges and universities, including Columbia, Barnard and NYU in New York City, Harvard, BU and Brandeis in Boston, as well as more local institutions like UConn, Eastern Connecticut, Trinity, and the University of Hartford, Quinnipiac. SCTV will be airing the graduation on Comcast Channel 95. Check our website, simsburytv.org, for air dates and times. The graduation video was produced by Ron Glick's Studio 99 Productions and will be available for purchase through him. SCTV's annual fundraising letter was recently mailed to Simsbury residents. Please support SCTV with your tax-deductible donation. Volunteers provide their time to tape all the programs and town meetings that you see on our 3 local channels, 5, 95, and 96 on Comcast, and 99 on AT&T UVerse. But money is still needed to purchase equipment, for equipment maintenance, training, and for our small staff. You can also make a donation online at our website, simsburytv.org. Stephen Mitchell, one of our regular producers, made his donation in front of our cameras at the Bridge of Flowers.
What a beautiful event, and SCTV does so much for our community. In honor of my mother, who's...
Come on.
No. I think this is the producer level, and seeing so I'm a producer, you know, it is my honor to give someone this check. There we go. So
you,
enjoy.
Steve.
Keep up the good work.
Thank
There
you,
we
and
go.
thank you for all the work that you do for the town and for SCTV and for bike-friendly
There we go.
Connecticut.
Bike friendliness.
I used to have a show for 5 years, you know.
She did.
Prime of your life.
Prime of your life.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
So,
Then I
it's all-
retired from that, did something else.
Cool.
If you would like to do a show or have any questions about anything you see on SCTV, call us at 860-658-1720 or come and visit us in the lower level of Eno Memorial Hall. That's it for this week. Thank you for joining us. I'm Karen Handville, and we are SCTV, your town, your schools, and your government.
Funding for Simsbury Community Television is provided in part by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.